Major to Roadshow fans, we are back with another video. And when it comes to Trump deranged people in Hollywood, who is the most Trump deranged? Mark Hamill, he's up there as well. Luke Skywalker. I mean, this man has been on a lunatic rant over there on X, I believe. But also Robert De Niro. Now, Robert De Niro is a great actor, but this man's Trump derangement is off a cliff. It is really, really off a cliff, guys. Now, I'm a fan of Robert De Niro movies. I am. Godfather 2, man, is one of the greatest movies ever made. But this man has completely lost his mind on Donald Trump. I believe, guys, that these left-wing actors and left-wing media, I believe that they actually got some type of a download to actually go after Donald Trump. If you actually listen to Donald Trump talk politics back in the past, in the 80s, early 2000s, he really hadn't changed that much. I mean, Donald Trump actually used to be on The View with Joy Behar. Yeah, he was there several times. And Donald Trump didn't change his position on much at all. But when he decided to actually get that R by his name and him being anti-establishment, they got the download that, hey, we need to start attacking Donald Trump. Absolutely amazing, man. Now, Robert De Niro actually was on with MSNBC. They gave him a whole segment to go on a Trump deranged rant. Why? I don't know. But MSNBC is definitely Trump deranged himself. So we got to react to this clip, guys, because Robert De Niro compares Trump to one of the most evil men in history. You already know who he is, Adolf Hitler. Let's get into it, guys. Make sure you guys like this video, subscribe to the channel, become a channel member, live stream every single Friday at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. If you're watching on Rumble, click the join button, get access to the same thing. So here we go. Right here. The guy is a monster. Robert De Niro says Trump's rise is like Hitler's. What? You can't even compare the two. First things first, man. Adolf Hitler was from Austria. He was a failed painter over there in Austria. And then he snuck across the border and ended up joining the army for Germany. From what I actually understand, he shouldn't have been able to even be in the army considering he wasn't a citizen. And you know what? If you actually look at Hitler's rise to power, man, I'm so glad, man, that we actually have protections in place from allowing foreign nationals to become citizens and become president. Now, Hitler wasn't the president. He was the chancellor. But when Paul von Hindenburg actually died, who was the president of Germany, Hitler had so much power, man, he just completely wiped out the presidency and put it under one title called the Führer. But anyway, let's go ahead and watch this clip right here of Robert De Niro going off and comparing Trump to Hitler. Yeah, this man's completely Trump deranged. So let's play it.
And De Niro made his case. Over the last 8 years, we've heard you talk about the former president. You have called him a fraud, a con artist. You've said he's a New Yorker like you, and you.
And by the way, since this is MSNBC, there's going to be no pushback. Just keep that in mind.
You have watched this brand of BS for decades, and despite that, he became president. And now we're watching him 10 blocks from where we are right now, sitting in a courtroom as a criminal defendant. What do you think about that?
I think of how absurd it is. And this might be the one case where that could be it for him. It's a state case. It's the least important in many ways, and yet it's the one that could be tried and finished in well enough time for people to just take that in.
Does it give you some sense, not of joy, but of relief at least that he's potentially facing some consequences? Because as you've said before, this guy's a con artist and he's gotten away with it for years.
No, he's more than that to me. He's sick. He is really, genuinely a sick person that somehow has been allowed into our system. And I'm not calling him, I'm tired of calling him names. He just can't be anywhere near the office of the presidency.
You've played a lot of bad guys. Would you ever play Donald Trump?
Never. There's nothing about him. There's not one redeeming thing in him that I can see ever.
Now, my question is, if some woke, lunatic Hollywood studio came out and they put out a movie about how evil Trump is and asked Robert De Niro to play Trump, do you guys think that he would actually pass up their opportunity to play Donald Trump as a corrupt, evil person? I don't think so. I think he would actually absolutely play the role.
It's funny, I was just thinking that he actually became president. He could have done good things. Instead, he had to do it all wrong.
Wait a minute, hold on. We had a great economy, but he says that Donald Trump didn't do good things. The man tried to put a stop to all this illegal immigration that's going rampant right now here in this country, courtesy of Joe Biden, by the way. I mean, unemployment, really, really low. I mean, people weren't losing money in their retirements like they are now in Joe Biden. Yeah, but Trump didn't do nothing good. All right.
He's so, as we all know, so narcissistic and self-centered.
What do you say to those who say, I don't like the guy, but I'm going to vote for him? What's your message to them?
I don't understand it. I don't think they understand how dangerous it will be if he ever, God forbid, becomes president. I don't think they really understand. And historically, from what I see, even in Nazi Germany, they had it with Hitler. They don't take him serious. He looks like a clown, acts like a clown. Mussolini, same thing. These guys, I don't know why, they look like clowns. They somehow, people, that element of society identifies in some ways with them, but it would be chaos beyond our imagination. There's no mystery about him. He's right out front, and what he says is what it'll be if he becomes president.
Do you think our democracy is at risk in this election?
I think that it is. I always keep saying democracy is great, of course, but democracy people take for granted. It's a word that some people don't even understand. They take it for granted. It's about right and wrong, period. The guy's a monster. It's beyond wrong. It's almost like he wants to do the most horrible things that he can think of in order to get a rise out of us. I don't know what it is, but he's been doing it, and it's scary.
Wow. This man said it's scary. It's scary to have a great economy. It's scary to have secure borders. Unbelievable, man. It's going to be scary when Donald Trump comes in and overturns all of the damage that Joe Biden has actually done for the past 4 years. But this man is terrified. Compare Donald Trump to Hitler. By the way, Donald Trump actually won his election. Unlike Adolf Hitler, who ran for the presidency of Germany, and this man got blown out. I believe Hitler only got like 32% of the vote. Paul von Hindenburg got the overwhelming majority. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to stop right there. I'm not going to play the whole thing. But, man, this is ridiculous, man. Comparing Donald Trump to Hitler. We're going to do that again, Robert De Niro. Really? We're going to do that again? Yeah, this man's out of his mind, man. But that's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Make sure to Roadshow fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. And we'll catch you next time.